Hi Professor Curio, this is video number 3, speaking about the different tissues. Sorry for the noise in the background, that is my kids. So the tissues that I'm going to talk about, starting with epithelial, is simple columnar epithelial tissue. I'm going to talk about transitional epithelial tissue as well as pseudostratified epithelial tissue. So starting with simple columnar tissue, it is located in our stomach or our digestive system. And basically it's just a barrier against any sort of bacteria entering. It lines that area and it prevents that bacteria from being able to enter and thus causing potential harm to those organs that are located in the area. So that is simple columnar. Next I have transitional tissue. And transitional tissue is located in the urinary tract. The purpose of the transitional tissue is to allow our urinary systems, well, I should say throughout the day, our bladders fill and then we empty them, they fill and we empty them. So with transitional tissue, it allows our urinary system to contract throughout the day as we empty and fill our bladders. Next, we have the pseudostratified, and pseudostratified is located in our respiratory system, and it's ciliated pseudostratified because it has cilia at the top of the tissue, and that helps to propel the mucus. And the overall point of the pseudostratified is to also prevent bacteria, harmful bacteria from entering into our respiratory system, and thus that causes us to cough or to sneeze and expel any of those foreign possible bacteria. So that is the 3 epithelial tissue. And next we're going to talk about connective.
Be quiet.
So next we are talking about the 3 connective tissues, which I chose adipose tissue, I chose blood, as well as elastic cartilage connective tissue. And starting with adipose tissue, adipose connective tissue basically is an energy store in the form of fat. It stores all the food that we eat, and thus adds fat to us, and everyone has a little bit, some have extra. But it also lines our organs as well, and it acts as a cushion. Next we have the blood, and blood is a connective tissue, which is something that I learned from this class, which I thought was pretty cool. And it's a connective tissue because even though it's in fluid form, it connects various regions of the body by the blood. So that is blood, and it's basically found in every region of our body. Without it, we wouldn't be alive. And lastly is elastic cartilage connective tissue, and that tissue just allows elasticity, and it basically allows us to certain parts of our body to move, contract, and then recoil, such as our external ear. If I fold it, it recoils back to its original form. So that is the 3 adipose tissue, blood, as well as elastic cartilage tissue.